Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings. What is up? We have 25 people and we haven't even started yet. Christina, welcome. Dee Dee, Justin, whoa, it's been a minute. How have you been, my friend? Angel, thank you for your donation. Bartman, welcome. Nikki, my accurate psychic readings. Betty, Trish, Angela, Andrew, hello, B, hello indeed. Dee Dee, Sheila, and I think that's everybody. I think that's everybody. Trish, please feel free to change your question. Trish, I appreciate your donation. Thank you so much. We had to stop last night because we were going for an hour and a half and my voice was going out. My voice was going out. I'm old and fragile. All right, Angel, thank you again for your donation. While we wait for Trish's question, we will hop into Angel's question. Modern Muse Tarot, thank you for your donation as well. All right, Angel wants to know if he's going to reach out or not. Is he going to reach out or not? Or what is he going to do? Like, what's the plan over there? What is the plan over there? Cowboy Dan, welcome back. It's good to see you as well. Sheila, Midnight Meditations, howdy indeed. What is going on? Now we have almost 30 people and we just started. We've been here 2 minutes. It's good to see everybody. Everybody's excited to be here. I'm glad. I'm excited to be here too. By the way, if you have not checked out my newest video that I released today, I'm just saying that's the best video I've ever put out. It's the top 10 confusing tarot cards, and it gives you easy ways to remember what they are and what not. So all graphical and exciting and all that stuff. CFK, welcome. Tammy, what is up? All right. Is he going to reach out to you again? Ooh, yeah. Yes, but you're not going to want it. We definitely have a lot of things going on here, right? Trish, please let me know what your question is. I appreciate you. China, thank you for your donation. The Three of Swords says, Angel, this is an on-off relationship as you've figured out. Dee Dee, thank you for your donation. Enlightenment, welcome. How you doing? Well, we got 30-something people and we just started. There's a good reason that this is an on-off relationship. You really need to sort of fix the underlying layers of this and figure out where you want to go with it. It seems that it's just randomized, right? We have the Three of Swords, the Heartbreak card, into a sort of the Nine of Pentacles feel as well. Hello, B. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Trish, I got your question. Thank you so much. By the way, the queue is huge and we just started. We are here. And we need to go through here, and we got Trish in addition to that. So let's do that. Again, there's a good reason this is an on-off relationship. You need to fix the underlying problems, the underlying layers that are in here. Some decisions need to be made. It's almost like we're not making any decisions here. We're just sort of winging it. We're going with it. We're going to go with the flow. We're going to feel how it feels. We're going to do something about it very slowly, basically. And that's sort of leading to this heartbreak or sort of reuniting, restarting off on, reaching out to you again. Yeah, they'll reach out to you again, but it's a matter of what do you really want to do here? If you just want to play house, you know, if you just want to play the toy thing, then that's fine. But death says eventually you do have to make a decision. And not making a decision is actually making a decision here. Not going to be something you want to do long term. You got to ask yourself, how much wasted time are you willing to burn out? You know, how much wasted times are you willing to burn out on this? The Emperor says you're comfortable with the situation for right now. But later on, will you be? Will you really be comfortable later on? Again, it's time to make a decision, Angel. That's basically it. But I mean, you know, underlying question, yeah, they'll reach out to you. They'll reach out to you when they want you. You know, when they want you, they miss you a little bit. They're going to reach out. Then they're going to do it again and again. And again. You know, that's sort of up to you. All right. Trish, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. Okay. The balloon business. That's right. Christina had asked me about that yesterday. So we remember you. We saw you. I didn't catch you because you donated after I think I had left. Anyway, Heaven and Earth Tarot will fix that up. I do like the balloon business. By the way, Trish, I am a magician, so I'm familiar with the balloon business. I have worked with balloon vendors, as they call them. Was that it? Was that it? The balloon vendors and stuff? I mean, you know. Anyway, so the magician and the balloons are a good thing to have. They just go together like peanut butter and jelly. You know what I mean? All right, let's see. I do need to get a $20 bill so I can reunite my money trick to its original position. All right, what are your thoughts about the balloon business? Balloon business is such a lucrative, good business if you can get in the gigs. You know, if you can get in that restaurant, or if you can get in the county fairs or things like that. It's such a great business. I mean, again, I've been exposed to quite a few of the balloon vendors, and I even thought about trying it myself. Death says the gigs is what you need. Any good gigs that you can get that are going to be stable, that are going to be reliable, you need those. You need those. It's more dependent upon what you can get right now. So the gigs are going to be all the usual stuff, right? The fairs, the county fairs, the state fairs, the restaurants where you can work those and things like that. And one of the big problems here is COVID, because COVID is sort of pushing you back a little bit, and that's not going to be good for you long term. You do need some changes and getting sort of in the gigs that you need to be in. One of these things is the balloon business does have a lot of good stuff with it. So again, the children parties and things like that. Once you can get steady into that, I think you're going to have a lot more success. It is slow to start. So just be prepared for that. If you're leaning on that as to be the primary income, it's going to be slow to start. COVID has shoved that back for, a little bit too much. But yeah, once that's sort of relieved, COVID is sort of going away, then I think that you'll have a lot better, obviously, with that. But again, wealth says, yeah, you have a lot of potential, but you need to be prepared to sort of put up with the slow start. If you're willing to do that, if you have another job, you have another income, that's going to be very helpful. But I mean, yeah, it looks good. You have a lot of stuff here. Just don't be sort of disillusioned here. Hello, B, thank you for your donation. So don't be sort of disillusioned here. It's going to be very important for you to be realistic with your income, be realistic on what you can make, and be realistic with what kind of gigs you can get and when you can get them. Again, the gigs are going to be your bread and butter. So the more you can get, the more word of mouth, the more advertising, everything is going to be good. But yes, wealth says you do have a lot of potential here. Just be prepared for the slow start. And that is going to work out quite well for you. All right. Yeah, the balloon business. It's a very competitive business as well. Again, I have hung out with quite a few balloon people. All right, clowns as well. The clown business is just dead right now. All right. Let's go with Modern Muse Tarot. General reading for Modern Muse Tarot. Modern Muse Tarot, it's so good to see you. How are you doing? It is so good to see you. Let's see what we got for a general. Let's go for that. Speaking of going for, let's do everybody's new favorite, the Modern Witch. The Modern Witch Tarot. Let's do it. Gift from Christina, by the way. Christina, thank you so much. I so appreciate that. The good old Modern Witch. As it goes, Diane, welcome. How are you doing? All right. Let's see what we get with some witch action. It sort of says, as far as a general going through, trying to get what we need to be doing. We got a couple of kings in a row. I think you're in a power struggle. You're in a power struggle with sort of where you need to be. You have some other people sort of pulling at you, trying to get you to do some things. You're trying to sort of reach out and do different things. I think you have a couple of different options here. All right, Modern Muse. One thing is to go your own way and to say, screw everybody else. And I think that's a decent place to be. I don't think that's going to be bad at all. We are here, CM. That's not going to be bad at all. The other option is to get this other person and to use their input. But what we don't want to get into right now is a power struggle. You don't want to get into a power struggle. I mean, that's going to be a little bit of a back and forth with that. So make sure that you know you have aligned what you want, how you want it, where you want it, and make sure that that is going to be something that is not going to get thrown off. You're not going to get thrown off base. You want to be there. You want to be concentrated on that. And again, the Seven of Wands, if you need to be defensive, that's going to be okay. That's going to be fine. But one of the big factors here is going to be, as far as the Seven of Wands, is going to be knowing when to say no and knowing when to say yes. Again, don't let people use you. Stacy, I have your question in the queue. Thank you so much. The Five of Cups is ultimately, there's a situation that's been brewing for you, MMT, and that situation is not going to work out well. You need to just relax. You need to just accept that everything emotionally may not be going well. You just got to put up with it. It's going to be temporary. It's going to be temporary, but there you go. There you go. Oh, Trish is full of jokes tonight. Trish is full of jokes tonight. Oh my. Let me highlight Trish's joke. All right. Oh, you're a magician. That means you're single or you live with your mom. Oh my, Trish. Trish, that's harsh. Trish, you know, for an entertainer, Trish, you gotta ease up on the harsh jokes. I mean, I'm just saying, you gotta ease up on the harsh jokes. Just sort of a professional courtesy here, you know, a professional courtesy. If you're gonna make the harsh jokes and be an entertainer, all right. Will the financial pinch in my life ease up? Well, let's see about that. That is going to be an interesting thing indeed. All right. Let's see. A deck with all clowns. Has it been done? Midnight meditations. I'm just saying, that is a winning proposal right there. A deck with all clowns. A deck with all clowns indeed. A lot of people get creeped out with clowns, though. I'm saying clowns are good people. Clowns are amazing. They work hard, but I'm just saying a deck with all clowns. Some people don't like clowns, and that'd be kind of a rough sale. I think it'd be a rough sale, but you know, that's the way it goes. All right. Richard Pryor is back. It is good to see you, Richard Pryor. I'm glad you're back. I've missed your comedy. Will the financial pinch in my life ease up? Eight of Wheels, which by the way, we just discussed in my new video today. If you haven't seen it, it's 10 cards that are a pain in the ass to read. I make them easy. All right. You got to keep going. You do got to keep going. Don't give up. Keep working at it and do. All right, Trish, you have worked my last nerves. All right. Yeah, the Eight of Wands, it says that, the Eight of Wheels, it says that you got to keep working at it. Persistence is going to be key here. You got to get persistent. That's going to be very, very key as far as that goes. Now, the Ten of Wands as well says you are under that burden. You are in that. The bills don't really stop coming, right? The bills continue to bring the waves in, but you sort of have to deal with how that goes. The Queen of Swords, though, says that you have to be firm and you have to be very sort of focused in order to get through this. If you're not, if you're wavering, if you're just like, I don't really know, I think that's going to be harsh on you. You need to be focused, you need to be goal-oriented, and you need to keep at it. So the Eight of Wheels being the work at it, be consistent, keep at it. And then the Queen of Swords is Cruella de Vil. That's a rough character, but that persistence, that, you know, just sort of screw everything else. I'm going to get this done. That just, you know, not really belligerent, but you got to sort of focus in that and be that type. And the Knight of Wheels says that you eventually will get it there. So when, I would say about 5.5 months. 5.5 months, things ease up. Does it magically disappear in 5.5 months? No. I think in 5.5 months, things start to ease up. Things relax, things ease up. I don't think it's going to be that bad after 5.5 months. That is my prediction. Just a prediction from a fat man reading tarot. There you go. All right. Who is next? We have quite the queue, by the way. If you're just coming in, we have quite the queue. Here is the queue. While we hunt down Dan's question. Dan says question below. Let's go to my app and look at it. Oh, we got a throwdown, Maria. Maria, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that so high. All right. Is my light bill going to be high? Well, I can tell you yes right now. Let's do a throwdown.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
It is a throwdown. BTNN, otherwise known as button. It is a button, which is the best and most likely to get. B is going to be here. T is going to be there. And N is going to be there. Look at that combo. Look at that combo action there. Who wins? Who wins the tarot throwdown? Oh my, T is a dead end. And B is looking mighty nice. B is looking mighty nice. If you want to receive something, if you want to make a match with something, N wins. You have the Lovers, which is the de facto card for getting a match, to getting things in, to getting this action, all sorts of good stuff. And then you have the Ace. The Ace says we're going on an adventure. We're getting it done. We have a lot of expansion. We have a lot of good things coming in. So basically, Cowboy Dan, N wins. If you want to get something, receive something, start something, the match made in heaven, and the new adventure that you're going on, especially if this revolves around money, success, or anything like that. That's huge. That is huge. All right. I mean, as far as T goes, it's effectively a dead end. Okay. The picture as you're seeing it, you're running the car at 90 miles per hour and you're slamming it into a brick wall. Basically is what's happening. Tara, welcome. How are you doing? So good to see you. You're slamming it into a brick wall, but you're running the car full speed into a brick wall. So T looks bad. B looks pretty good if you just want something to do. B is sort of telling you that if you're bored and you want to do something and you want to keep it going, B is a good option. So there you go. There are your options. There is your throwdown. Hope that helped, because we're going on to the next reading. Any new lovers coming towards me in March? China. Let's get you some love. Let's get you some love by using everybody's favorite, the love something, something, something tarot. The love something, something, something tarot. Let's do it. Let's do it. By the way, Mina, welcome. If I didn't say hello to you, did I say hello to you? I think I did. Maybe. Okay. Anyway, welcome, Mina. It is good to see you. I heard there's a new Kindle book coming out. A new Kindle reader coming out. And I believe it's going to be color. I think everybody's diving full speed into the Kindle color action, which I got to say, I'm pretty excited about it. You know, if I'm going to do a color e-reader, though, it's going to be an Android, not a Kindle. But that is going to be how it goes. All right. Any new lovers sneaking into the picture for you? I don't think in March, no. I think late April, early May, you are going to meet an Aries. This is not your typical Aries. This is actually a pretty wild Aries. This is somebody who's definitely motivated, and they want to get things expanded. They want to get their life better. They've had a rough backing. Really sort of. But they're getting into this next mode, this next big thing that they're doing, and they are extremely excited about it. And it's very difficult to make this person stop and pay attention to anything else other than their success. Why? Because of the failures in their past, because of sort of how they grew up, the area that they grew up in and whatnot. Knight of Wands is their sheer determination. The 9 of Wands is the persistence that they're going to need to make that a success. And I think they will be a success. You get those types of people, especially with an Aries. Normally an Aries is just sort of a short term, a short burn to where they get excited about something and get bored of something. Get excited about something, get bored of something. And they'll come back to it. But the Tower says they're in for the change. They're in for this dynamicism that's going to be very important there. But again, you're looking at late April, early May. So March, no. The rest of the sort of the year, I think you're going to run into this person and be pretty excited. And I think this is going to be a pretty exciting little adventure, little venture for you there. It's time to upgrade your Kindle. It is indeed. I have so many e-readers. I need to dump an e-reader off on Christina too. I meant to do that. All right. Will Rick reach out to me soon? Dee Dee. Let's see, by using some cats. I mean, Crystal's here. Crystal likes his cat deck. I am just saying the Grimalkin Tarot was a massive Kickstarter hit. That is, I don't know what kind of magic was in this deck, but this had so many backers that I was like, wow, this is amazing. This is so cool. All right. Well, will Rick reach out? Obviously, we're looking for some of the key cards, right? The Eight of Wands is going to be one that we're looking out for. The Lovers is going to be another one that we're looking out for. Death is going to be yet another one that we're going to look out for. But Dee Dee, look at this interesting dynamic that we have here. We have death between the two cards that you really, really want, right? I'm sorry, let's elevate. So these are the two cards that you want that are going to tell you yes. The Lovers, obviously that connection, all of that good stuff coming in. Very, very exciting. The Eight of Wands, him moving forward. Rick getting on the phone and saying, it's time to call Dee Dee. Rick getting on that phone and getting it done. Great cards. But you have death in between. I think that Rick needs a little more of an incentive or a little more reason to sort of reach out. Again, it's sort of blocking these other two cards. It's blocking the elevated cards. Very, very interesting how that works out. But I think they need more of a reason or more of a sort of a turmoil or sort of move past some stuff that they have in their life in order to get that done. They need the change. They need that 2.0 upgrade in order to actually make that action happen, make the call. Do they miss you? Do they want to reach out to you? Absolutely. Absolutely. The Lovers is a good connection. This is the action, but it's being blocked. It's being blocked. I don't think it's being blocked for very long. I think this is clearing up. But again, they need to get rid of something in their life. They need to move past something in order to get that done. But Dee Dee, it is looking mighty nice. It is looking mighty nice. Where's Philippe? I don't know. Where did Philippe go? I have not seen Philippe in 3 weeks, 2-3 weeks. It's been a while. All right. So broke up when we want to get it again. Let's see. Is it going to work out? He's a Gemini. I'm a Leo. We're a couple for 7 years. Broke up in 2008. We want to try it again. Okay. All right. Hello, B and Dano. We want to find out if this love is going to be something good. And in order to do that, let's use Christina's other beautiful deck that she got me, which was the Good Tarot. It is good indeed. It is good indeed because it's made by Colette Baron Reed. But because it's made by Colette Baron Reed, the amount of lamination is thick. It is insanely thick. Colette, if you're watching, Colette, you need to ease up on this lamination because, I mean, Jesus Christ, look at this. Look, I'm trying to spread the cards, and this is what happens. This is harsh. This is a harsh level of lamination. Colette Baron Reed, this lamination level was fantastic around 2004. After that, not so much. After that, no. All right. Let's get a love reading with Dano. Wasn't that a character on Hawaii 5-0? All right. We're trying it again. We broke up. We have some issues. We need to get it fixed. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it how it needs to be done. You know what I mean? All right. Nine of Fire, again with the Nine of Wands. The air, earth, and fire. The Nine of Fire, if you've watched my video that I put up today, go watch it. Hello, B. You need to watch this because the Nine of Fire is all about that card. It's all about that, that video. The Nine of Fire is a good, successful relationship, a great, great relationship, a lot of good things on there. And it's the end of the relationship. You have been injured. You have been injured, like the Knight of Wands says, but you're still holding yourself up and you're still ready to give it another shot. The Hello B, this time is going to be different. This time is going to be different. That's going to be pretty important for you because the Six of Swords is taking a boat ride to a better destination. And I think that's where you're at. This time is going to be better, okay? Because the Ace of Earth says we have new stability opportunities. We have new things that we've learned. We have new experiences that we're bringing in, And that's going to be pretty critical there. Georgia, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. The Ten of Fire says absolutely, but you need to start shedding the things that caused the breakup in the first place. And you know exactly what that is. There's no doubt in your mind what that is. You need to clean it up. You can't carry that. You can't keep carrying this, okay? The Ten of Fire says fix those issues, get the communication there, get some honest, open dialogue started, and this time will be a lot different. Looking good. Hello, B. This is looking fantastic. This is great. By the way, in case you buy a Colette Baron Reed deck and you need to shuffle it, here's how. You want to grab, you want to split it into two. You want to grab the edges with your thumb. Grab the edges with your thumb. You want to bow the cards like this, and then you want to go like this. Whoops. Of course, it's hard to do sideways. Basically like that, but you need gravity to help you. So I can't do it sideways. Watch. You need gravity to help you. And now you have this nice, well, I messed it up. You have this nice shuffle that you get out of it. Anyway, that's how you shuffle a Colette Baron Reed deck. All right. If it's too big and heavy, that's the way it goes. But you need gravity. It's hard to do sideways. All right. Will I get hired by one of the companies working with the university before finishing a bachelor degree in grad? So basically, yes or no question. Hello, B. Let's get your yes or no question by using the Tarot of Mystical Moments. The Tarot of Mystical Moments was going to give you all of the good details. And we're going to do the same thing that we just did with that deck with this one. You get our thumbs, bow it, and go like that. And we get a nice shuffle. Then you cut it in half. Then you do it again, and you get a beautiful shuffle. Like that. See, every card is interlaced within every other card. The benefits of being a magician. And no, I do not live with my mom. Okay. So, will I get hired by one of the companies before finishing the degree? Basically, we'll want to get some income. We want to get hired. The Knight of Swords is looking good. Four of Cups, Two of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. No. This is a weird read. It's a weird read. Somebody's going to come back tonight or tomorrow morning, and they're going to ask, what is that fat man talking about on YouTube right there? Because this looks like a yes to me. And let me explain to that person that's going to be watching. I know you're watching. I know you asked the question. Hello B wants to get hired by a company before finishing a degree, basically, before finishing that. Seven of Pentacles shows Hello B still working at it. Getting that stuff done. The Seven of Pentacles is planting the seeds of success, planting things into the ground and waiting for them to sprout. In other words, it's not like a finished deal. It's not a done deal. The Seven of Pentacles is all about working towards a goal, working towards something. And if you get hired, then I would expect something like the Three of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, something that shows employment. Even in the Ace of Pentacles would be great. But the Two of Pentacles says Hello B needs to sort of figure out what to do with this. So I don't think he gets hired. I think he continues on with a degree, but he does have choices as far as where he can sort of get in there. But Basically, he's asking about companies working with the university. I think you have more choices than that. That's where the Two of Pentacles, the choices, is coming in. The Four of Cups says you don't get what you want. You're getting offers, you don't get what you want. Basically, the Knight of Swords says that you need to sort of look for something and be quick about it, because whatever you're looking for may just close the door and have somebody else doing that job in the meantime. So basically, I'm going to say no. That's a thumbs down, but still, somebody's going to come along and ask. Speaking of ask, can someone explain why shuffling the deck is important? Cowboy Dan, let me show you why. Because if you don't do that, here's how you end up shuffling. You go like this, you go like that, and you'll be really awkward about shuffling the deck or something like that. If you have small hands, see, this is how the normal shuffle goes. If you have small hands and you're having problems getting it done, right? Or if you have big hands, you just go like this and you don't have that big of a problem. But if you want to get a good intertwined shuffle, and I say, being a magician, an intertwined shuffle are basically like that. That is a good shuffle. That is a good mix. That's a good mix of the cards. In order to do that, you have to have technique. Anyway, that's why shuffling the deck is important, so you can get random cards. Randomization is always important. Nola wants to know, what is the likely romantic potential between Gus and Greta? That sounds like something out of a Disney movie. What Disney movie was Gus and Greta in? Gus and Greta. I think Gus was, I don't know, what animal was Gus? And I don't know what animal Greta was, but that sounds like something out of names out of a Disney movie. I'm just saying. By the way, if you like the stream so far, please hit that like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that. It lets YouTube know that I don't suck, and I don't live with my mom either. All right. Let's see what we're going on with Gus and Greta with the Mons Tarot. Again, we're going to use the small hands, big deck shuffling method to get a nice mix in there. That looks so nice. Get a nice mix in there. All right. Tarot Oracle, how is your weather? Yes, it's looking fantastic. Thank you for asking, Diane. I appreciate that. It's looking great. It is looking fantastic. The Mouse in Cinderella. Ooh, Christina. Christina nailed it. Okay, so the Mouse in Cinderella is Gus. So what was Greta? Was it the mouse's wife or something? I mean, I don't know. All right, what's the potential? What is the potential here? The Ten of Cups, Five of Swords, Knight of Wands, and the Four of Wands. The romantic potential is there. It does exist. It does exist. You got the Four of Wands, which is the happy home, you know what I mean? And then you got the Ten of Cups, which is the happy home, sort of realized or satisfied or finished. So you have that. So if we take this out of the picture, we have a happy home, basically right here. This is looking great. So if you want romantic potential, we have it here, all right? Now we sort of get into the reality, though. We have the Lord of Defeat. By the way, this was discussed in my video today as well. You have a Lord of Defeat here, which one of the key factors here is failure. Basically, that there may be an imbalance, or there may be somebody who's not quite prepared to move into that. It could be Gus. It could be Greta. We don't know, but there is somebody who's not quite prepared for this happy ceremony over here. This happy ending, they're not really prepared for, because you have two people, one of which doesn't really want it. The Knight of Wands is an interesting card. It sort of says that we're trying to force it to work, but it just doesn't do that. We end up bailing, basically. So there's some good potential. If you're looking for a short-term relationship, if you're looking for something fun, if you're looking for a nice little romance, you know, that just breaks up eventually, I don't think that's too bad. But if you're looking for this happy home, it's really being ruined and spoiled by this card right here that's right next to it. And the bigger problem is he's looking right over there at the happy situation, and he's sort of laughing. He's like, that was fun, but now we got to go. You know what I mean? So, yeah, good potential for something short, basically. KD, welcome. How are you doing? So good to see you. All right, that mom comment really got to you. No, I think it's sort of a returning joke, you know? KD, thank you for your donation as well. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Everybody is here tonight. That was fun. It is packed tonight. Please hit that like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate that. That big mwah is out to all of y'all. Richard Pryor is back. Richard Pryor is on tour. Let's see what we're doing for Richard Pryor. We need something whimsical, that's for sure. We could do this for Richard Pryor. We're going to do this, and that is, by the way, the Playful Heart Tarot. Let's see how it goes. I am pretty excited. All right. Will the customers like the product from the Microsoft line? Richard Pryor has a new line of products from Microsoft. And if you want to pick it up, it could be the Microsoft Comedian Bundle. Sort of like the Humble Bundle that you get with software, but it's more of a Microsoft brand. Will customers like it? The Emperor, the Queen of Cups, Four of Cups, and the Chariot. They like some of it, not all of it. The Four of Cups is, I like some of it, but not all of it kind of card, right? I mean, it's like I have these bottles of wine, I have these glasses of wine, and I'm just kind of bored and tired of it. So, Richard, this is an important card here. By the way, if you don't have my book coming out in June, I explain why I'm saying this. The Four of Cups is normally defined as I've had enough wine, now I don't want another glass, right? I don't want another glass. So that sort of points you, if you're looking at a product, Richard, that points you to they don't like the same product over and over. They need more variety. So instead of giving them 20 glasses of wine, you want to give them some wine, a whiskey shot, a chocolate liqueur shot, a little citron shot, maybe some beer, mix it up with a chaser. They want some variety. So your MS line needs more variety is what it is saying, The Chariot says that you need more dynamic or dynamicism in the product line as well. The Queen of Cups says they love what you're giving them, though. As for a first reaction, for a first thing, they love it. But they need that variety. They need that dynamic feel to it. The Emperor says that where you're going, the leadership ability, the things that you're doing work. They work. They love them. The Queen of Cups is a water of water, very emotionally satisfied, very emotional card. And that is going to be good. But the more variety, the better. And the more dynamic things, the better. You know what I mean? The next shiny object. People love new shiny objects. And if you have more shiny objects, new shiny objects kind of coming out, right? Then that is going to be there. It's similar, Richard Pryor, it's similar to this. The Tarot Tower. I could just pick this one deck and read the whole night with it. But people don't know what I'm going to do next because I'll pick a deck just randomly from here. And you never know what you're going to get. That dynamic fun, that dynamic feel. Things are changing. Things are evolving. Things are like you never know what's coming up next. And that's sort of the feel that people like. People like that kind of stuff. All right, Maria, is my light bill going to be high? Oh, Maria, you must live in Texas. We'll use the This Might Hurt Tarot because it may indeed be high. It may indeed hurt. Man. All right. Yeah, Richard, good luck with that. Let us know how that goes. All right. Somebody said something about a mom joke. So Sam, see what happened, Sam, is we had a troll come in, and the troll was a balloon artist. And then the trolls, and then I said, I'm a magician, by the way. I've met balloon artists. And they said, oh, you're a magician. You must live with your mom. I'm like, well, that's kind of rude. That's kind of rude. And then I, proceeded to hard ban them to where they'll never come back. But, there is that, by the way. But, yeah. So let's see. What do we got going on? Let's see. What was their company? I remember their company. Oh, there you go. All right. Is the light bill going to be high? It does hurt. It does hurt. If you're in Texas, it's gonna be this might hurt tarot. You have mostly majors here, which mean it is going to be a major bill. That's for damn sure. Luckily, the power went out. So, the power did go out. So you do have a little bit of a factor there that's going to lower it slightly. The Seven of Swords, though, says you're not getting out unscathed. You are not getting out unscathed. I am going to predict that your light bill will be 3.2 times greater than it usually is. What does that mean? That means if your light bill is normally $100, it'll be 3.2 times. So it'll be $320 instead of $100, basically. So yeah, it's going to be major. I think it's going to be 3.2 times larger than it normally is. Seven of Swords says you're not getting out unscathed at all. Yeah, they didn't raise your rate per se, but they did jack the price quite a bit. So if you have one of those flexible bills to where they have a rate that's based upon demand, then you're probably screwed. Because I saw a thing of this one dude got a $73,000 light bill. Why? Because his rate adjusts to demand. So the higher demand, his rate goes up. And so obviously during the massive snowstorm, the demand went to here. And so he had a $73,000 bill. I don't think that's there for you, but just be aware that I think it's going to be 3.2 times more than your normal bill. So yeah, it's going to hurt all of us. The water bill went up because we had to drip, Jesus Christ with the drips. Light bill went up, and I have gas. So my gas bill, oh, I'm afraid. I'm heavily afraid of what is going to be in store for that bill, because I don't think it's going to be very friendly at all. I think it's going to be quite rude, in fact, as far as what I'm going to receive. All right. Let's see what we got going on. Yeah, sorry, Maria. I'm just making the prediction now. I'm throwing it down. Glam, welcome. How are you doing? And Sam, by the way, welcome. Yeah. So we need to see about Georgia. When will he reach out again to reconcile? Because he's reached out once before, or maybe twice before, and you need him to reach out again. That price gouging should be illegal. Well, it should be, you're right, but sometimes it is, sometimes it ain't. But I don't know. We'll figure it out as it goes along. I'm going to get screwed on my bill, though. I can tell you that now. But it's a one-time thing. So I'll sell a kidney and pay the bill. Just how much is a kidney going on the black market? I just need to know, because I might have to sell a kidney to pay my gas bill, because we had the fireplace running the whole time almost. We had gas stove running a lot. We had the heater is on gas, so it was running a lot. All right. Let's see what we got going on. What do we got going on? When will he reach out again to reconcile? The Page of Cups is he's not ready quite yet. That is for sure. The Page of Cups is sort of the neophyte as far as cups goes, or emotions goes, or connection, or trying to reach out, trying to get things done. They're not ready emotionally just yet. I think they're getting there, but they are not emotionally ready quite yet. And Georgia, the problem that you're having is that this person is very emotionally immature. They need to fix a lot of problems that they have emotionally. That's not going to be something they're going to do right now. Could they do it later? Sure. But right now, that's definitely not going to be something on the thing. Again, they do reach out, and they will reach out now, and they will reach out later, and they will reach out later again. Linda, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. But the Chariot is an action card, a movement card. They're going to be reaching out to you definitely. And the Ace of Swords is a communication. You're looking at the Ace of Swords as such a big, important card here. It says that we want to reach out. We want to talk. We want to initiate a communication. The Chariot is them getting moving on it. So you do have this middle range here where they do reach out. The Queen of Cups, the Queen of Coins is sort of you desperately trying to pull in stability out of this, right? Like, can you stop leaving and coming back? Can we just reconcile? Can we just make it a reality? Can we just be together forever or whatever? That's going to be difficult because again, this person has some emotional immaturity. And until they fix it, until they reconcile that, that's going to be, sort of this overhanging cloud within the interactions and within the relationship as well. All right, we'll go on to the next one. We got KD. March predictions using some revival. All right, KD, you're hooked on that. KD loves that revival. I am just saying. KD loves that revival. Whoa, that was a bad shuffle. This one's hard. This one's more difficult to shuffle than the others. It is a bit more difficult, or maybe I just suck. Either way, it's a little bit more difficult. We'll give it a couple of cuts just to mix it up there. KD loves that revival art. KD's like, why don't you get the version 2 of that revival art, Tarot Oracle? I'd love to see version 2. All right, Michigan. Oh, must be nice to live in Michigan then, apparently. It's a rough winter. It was a rough winter. People are asking me, like, why don't you have a generator? Because I don't need a generator. Why the hell would I have a generator? I mean, that's not something that my life needs, but apparently now it is. And so I shop for a generator, and those damn things are $1,000. Those things are $1,000. Stacy wants the D. Stacy gets the D because
everybody loves the D.
Stacy, I hope that your husband liked the D. March predictions. The Three of Cups, KD. Mwah. It is all about friendship. It is all about celebration. I think your March is looking pretty decent. It's looking pretty decent. May, not so much. March, absolutely. Absolutely. It's looking nice. BG, hello. Thank you for joining us tonight. Good to see you. But the Three of Cups is about celebrations. It's about friendship. It's about that dynamic, fun feel where everything is just going great. I think that March is looking up. March is looking pretty good, especially now that you have the Three of Swords next to it. It's almost like that you have a high and then a little bit of a low. Richard, just retype your question. It's not going to be a problem at all. But the Three of Swords is sort of a cutting action because there's a change coming. KD, you got a change coming. And that, my friend, is coming around, I would say May. The Emperor says that Empress in your case, the Empress says this is something that you have command and control over, though. It's not a big change to where you're sort of on a roller coaster ride. It's more like an opportunity arises. Things come about that you're kind of like, oh, I wouldn't mind getting in on that. And I think getting in on that, Picasso, thank you for your donation. I think getting in on that, KD, is going to be critical for you. Because that is going to be where you need to be. And you feel that that's where you need to be. Because Death says we're in for version 2.0. We're in for an upgrade. We're in for things. We're getting rid of some things with the Three of Swords. We're cutting out some things. Temporary success, temporary sort of party, having fun with it. And getting into that big change is coming again in May. A lot of this revolves around your decision-making process about what you want to do versus what you don't want to do. You got to be careful here, KD. Don't just jump into anything. Research it, hammer it down, get into it, and once you get that path lined up, head that way because that is going to be where you're at in May. Hey, that rhymes. That rhymes. In the meantime, I might just pick up the Revival Art Part 2. I might do it. Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. Don't do it. You know I'll buy a tarot deck like that. All right, Linda, having problems with my 14-year-old daughter. I've been there. Mine was 14 years old a while back. Yeah, it's rough. It is rough. They're getting into that stage where they want to be independent. They want to figure out stuff on their own. They're like, I don't want your opinions no more. I want to do my own thing. And you're like, no. All right. Problems with a 14-year-old daughter. She's sassy and rude. In other words, she's 14. All right, let's see. Will we ever connect again? I would say, when did my daughter connect again? It was like, I don't know. Takes a while. They got to spread their wings and become independent. Figure out the independence thing. Okay. Let's see about this. Judgment. I mean, this is that is really one of those cards that says it all, doesn't it? It says it all. Judgment says it all. It's that rebirth, that reincarnation. They're having to sort of shed their shell, shed that cocoon, and turn into the butterfly. And that's what you're sort of seeing happening in real time. With the Judgment card, the rebirth, the good card, heading towards the sun and spreading their wings and sort of getting out there and, getting out of the cocoon and growing, becoming their independence. The Two of Wands says they're trying to figure out what to do next because they have all of this social pressure that's like, I want you to be this. And they want friends. They want the boyfriends or the girlfriends. They want the friends at school. They want to be this. They want to be that. And they're trying to figure out how to do it. And it's confusing because there's no guidebook. It sure would be handy to have a guidebook, but there's not one. So they got to figure out how to become their own person at this point. And the Two of Wands says the domain is coming in, that command of the domain. Hanged Man says that opinions about you are going to be different. They're going to be different. You were the great parent. You did everything. You tried your best. But at this point, they got to get out of that cocoon. They got to become their own person. The Hanged Man says they got to figure out where their opinions are different than your opinions. Even though your both opinions have been the same the whole time, they got to figure out where to part ways. And the Hanged Man says we need to part ways. We need to look in a different direction. KD, thank you for your donation. The bottom line is the Emperor, once they get the command over where they are, where they want to be, how they want to do it, they'll come back to you. They'll come back to you. It's got to be a separation anxiety a little bit, though. They're going to come back to you. Don't worry. It's not going to be that big of a deal. Linda, they all go through it. We've all gone through it. I was the biggest asshole ever when I was like 15, 16. And then I calmed down. Well, a little. Then I calmed down a little bit. Richard Pryor will be able to launch the clothing store. Want to launch the clothing store, want to figure it out. Let's go for it with the Dream Keeper. Does that sound right? Do you want a Dream Keeper? Richard, do you want a Dream Keeper? I'm thinking Dream Keeper would be good for you. I don't think it'd be too bad at all. Andres, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. Andres wants that money. Wants the money. And Richard Pryor wants that money too. Let's get the money. Richard Pryor wants that fat cash. That fat cash with the clothing store. Richard's got all the stuff going in. Got all the stuff going on over there. Richard, will you be able to launch it? Yes or no? Two of Swords, King of Cups, and the Three of Swords, Ace of Wands. I think so. You got a couple of boundaries to hop. You got a couple of things to sort of get in there and things to sort of, jump over. You got a couple of hurdles to get over. Ace of Wands says, yeah, I don't think that's going to be a problem. Ace of Wands is a great action card. It says, I'm getting the action. I'm getting on. I'm getting moving. They got hurdles to jump through. The Three of Swords says you need to jump through those hurdles. That's the way it goes. You are really emotionally invested to this too, aren't you? You're emotionally invested. You needed to get it done. This is something you hang your success on this stuff. I think it's going to be all right. I think you're going to do good. I think you will be able to launch that store. Absolutely. That is looking fantastic. That Ace of Wands. Richard, that Ace of Wands. That makes the whole reading smell like roses. It does. Roses and puppies. Roses and freshly washed puppies. Want to be nosy. Why is a roommate B obsessed with me? Picasso, why are people snooping around over there? Picasso, let's get the real deal now. Let's get serious. It's getting serious up in here. We're using the Thoth. We're using the Thoth. It's getting serious up in here right now. We just threw down. It's a microphone drop moment. Why are they obsessed with you? Picasso, maybe you're awesome. Maybe you're amazing and maybe you're awesome. I'm just saying, I'm not obsessed with you. But if you're amazing and awesome, I should be interested in you. You know what I mean? I'd be like, why is that person so amazing and awesome? I want to know. I want to know what Picasso's doing over there. So why are they obsessed with you? They see you as, a grass is greener on the other side. I think that they like you. I think that they see you as somebody that can be inspirational, somebody that has the grass is greener on the other side, somebody who has something that they want. Maybe not monetarily, maybe not successful, but you know what I mean? Some people just have that magic about them. They have that growth about them where it just feels like that this person's got it going on. I think they feel that for you. You have two of these cards where they're just sort of interested in just sort of you. Just how you are, that aura that you give out, the things that you do. You have sort of this vibe about you that people want and people like. And that's sort of where the Leo comes in, the Strength card, right? They want to tame that lion. They want to tame that lion. They want to get that control over whatever that is. They want to have that magic about them as well. I think that's sort of why they are obsessed with you. The Sun says that use this to your advantage, right? They want to be sort of like you. They want to be similar. They have a lot of aspects to you that they want and that they like to see. Become their friend or, sort of become a little bit closer or whatnot. And maybe sort of, give them that opportunity to be there or sort of that opportunity for things like that. But again, you have that vibe about you. It's nice. It's nice. They like it. They like it. And it's sort of the roommate is going to be like this for a while. I think they're sort of a little bit on the obsessed side for, I would say, about another 2 months, and then they sort of chill out a lot. So, Davey, welcome. How are you doing? But I put up with it for 2.5 months. I think it'll be all right. All right. Because you are Picasso indeed. All right, KD. Will I get the apartment I saw? All right, KD. KD wants a Little Prince now. We'll get the Little Prince going for you, KD. Looking for apartments. KD is looking for a place to live more than Blah was looking for a place to live. Blah snuck in here the other night and asked another question. It's good to see Blah. It's always good to see Blah. All right. Everybody's looking for a place. I may be looking for a place. If we have cold snap again, I don't have power. Dr. Mystical, what is going on? Good to see you. All right. Will I get the apartment I saw today? Hanged Man, Devil, Four of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. If you're willing to pay, sure. Basically, that's what it's saying. If you're willing to pay, if you're willing to cash out, then that is going to be something you can do. But the Four of Wands is the home, the happy home card. It is. The Four of Wands is the happy home card. It says that you're able to get something, you're able to make a nest, you're able to make a home, and that's going to be good. Now, the Six of Pentacles is the worrying card. That says that we're giving out money, okay? The Six of Pentacles could be receiving or giving. By the way, this is in my book. This is in the book I have now and the new one. The Six of Pentacles is receiving and giving. In this case, you're giving out money. Are you willing to pay for it? Are you willing to pay extra? If so, you have a good chance of Four of Wands of making a nest, making a home, if you're willing to cash out. You're willing to cash out with that. You're not the only one interested in it, though. You're not the only one that's interested. You have the Hanged Man and the Devil. There are people chasing after it too. You got some stuff going on. You got some interested parties that are going to be competing with you a little bit of the competition. And, that's the way it goes. KD, how much are you willing to cash out? How much are you willing to put down? Because when there's high demand, people are going to have backroom deals to get it. You know what I mean? All right, Andres, the last question of the evening, unless I got any emails. I don't got any emails. We're good. Andres, the last question. We are ending soon. It has been an action-packed night, by the way. If you're wondering how many donations we've had tonight, we have had 17. This is the 17th. No, the 19th. We have 2 extras. With the 19th donation tonight. Will it be promoted at my job in March? Let's see. By using Ciro Marchetti. Ciro Marchetti and the Encore Tarot. There you go. Road trip, good dinner, nice beach walk. That sounds all right. Meanwhile, we're over here in Texas freezing our butt off. I would like a beach walk. All right. Instead, I got a snow walk. A snow walk. All right. Yeah, Cowboy Dan lucked out. Got a positive Thoth reading. That's a rarity, I got to say. That is a rarity. Dr. Mystical is going to have to deal with that soon. Dr. Mystical is going to break out that Thoth deck and be, damn, this thing gives out a lot of bad news. All right. I can't imagine using Thoth for a whole night. That would be depressing. Will you get promoted? Is this a thing? The Sun, the Queen of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and the Five of Swords. I'm going to say no. You will not get promoted. The Lord of Illusionary Success. I'm sorry. It's one of those nights. The abandonment, the leaving, the exit that we have with the 8, combined with the Lord of Defeat, with the exit, the leaving, in the 8 of Cups. It seems like that you find another job. Andres, I think you find another job that pays a little bit better. Basically is what this is saying. The sun, you have this new opportunity. The sun is shining. It's illuminating something. Illuminating. By the way, I talk about this in my new book. The sun is illuminating everything in the spread. And the big thing that's illuminating is this emotional satisfaction from finding something else, finding some new cool thing. The new cool thing makes you leave your current job. And there is some separation anxiety from this. There really, really is some separation anxiety from this. But again, don't be afraid to move up. Don't be afraid to get going. Don't be afraid to go to the next stage in your life, because I think it's coming. You know what I mean? It's coming. It's coming to you. Andres, I think you have a new job coming, and that's going to be a fantastic news for everybody. All right? Anyway, speaking of fantastic news, thank you all for being here. This has been a wild night. I love tonight. This has been a fantastic night. Thank you so much for being here. Please hit that like and subscribe. We'll see you tomorrow.